Your whole body like freezes up momentarily by pain, and yeah.
Weird, my stream just lost connection to YouTube for a second.
YouTube's on.
The power of the attack. No, I got a notification saying disconnected, then reconnected a second. It might make 2 videos. It was only for like a couple of seconds. For anyone who missed it, there was an epic moment there. Jet almost died, but then he didn't because he 9/11.
It was epic.
He's a very determined boy. He will not die so easily.
Yeah, the spider on the wall is bearing down on you.
Yeah.
You see the poison drip from its fangs.
Yeah. And so this one's like on the. This one's like. It's weird because it's in the hex with the wall, right? Or
Yeah,
like-
it's like on the wall.
But like, so for instance, I could not stand in these hexes. But
You,
should the
if you would
hex?
attempt an athletics check, you could maybe climb up and like find perches there.
So what if I didn't want to be like climbing the wall? I didn't want it to be like right. You know, so like if I'm in the wall, I'm using up enough spaces if I'm climbing the wall, right?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be at this hex.
But what? So what does this hex mean then?
It's like a slopey.
Like it's on the wall, like sideways on.
High up above us?
Yeah,
or-
the point. I think
Yeah,
the point
it's
is
not that high up, and then
like
it,
if you were adjacent to the wall, you'd be vertically in the same alignment of squares as if you were on the wall, right? If it's like a vertical wall, so like the position is kind of like slightly strange for it. But I think it's just treat the wall as like slightly sloping away, right? And it's like it's fine.
Okay, but for instance, like the spider couldn't be on the ground in this hex.
no.
Because this hex is
So
an
if it was on the wall, it would have to like move like towards you guys, like so. Oh, no, that's chat. No.
Spider monk.
Spider Monk.
I will.
Spider-Man dance.
But like, okay, this is when I get weird though. Like, can I target that hex with a spell if it's technically a wall? Like, how does that work? But like,
Think of it as being one hex above us,
okay.
and instead of it
It is
being
above
like on top of us, it's on
Yeah,
the
it
wall.
is like just above you, like really close.
Yeah, like directly above.
But the other one is actually on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other one standing next
It's
to
like
it.
realistically, they're diagonally in line with like one in the 5 foot space above Jet, and then one like in front of him. It's like everything is kind of on this same line, really. It's like in this space, but you know, vertically 5 feet up. But it's kind of drawn here because walls are strange.
Yeah, okay, I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the one like right next to me.
Okay.
Right, for 7.
The whisper discordant melody that only one creature returns with a terrible pain, wisdom saving throw. You're not very wise.
Yeah.
And don't have advantage. So...
Excellent. Takes 9 damage and it moves away from both of us, which
I'll provoke.
work for me. I should say I drew my bait, but I didn't. So I'll try to punch it, Jacko.
Cool.
This is an interesting scene to jump into.
You got
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. So
Big
Tom.
ass fucking spider, dude.
So yeah, you guys released Odd Steel Toes, the dwarf. He believes you guys were Xanathars, and he showed you a way down into the Xanathars headquarters. Apparently, when he apparently had a deal with a spider lady, but she was aggressive and a fight broke up.
She altered the deal.
Is punching a finesse weapon?
She was an
Or no?
Not if you're not a monk, I think.
So I see I'm in a position here. What am I doing?
You were slashing at the lady.
Yeah, you and I have been kicking the ass of this big Drider thing, and on its last
Have
turn
you
it
been kidding?
disengaged
Oh
from
my
us
God.
and like went up onto the ceiling. So it's like 30 feet above us, or like above the floor now, so 25 feet from us, I guess.
Okay.
Last time it went a little bit up, and then I like lightning lured it back down and stabbed it, and so now it's like climbed out of reach.
Okay, so it's my strength, which is nothing, so it's just a straight D20 plus 3. I think click this button.
Climbs on the wall.
17.
What the fuck is that?
17 hits.
Let's go. I punch
Why
at
is that so fun?
It's 1 plus your strength.
So I do 1 damage, baby.
Okay.
But I
Yeah, you do find
Correct.
perch into its
What's-
hide.
I don't want to see this fucked.
probably should draw my
Back?
bait.
Nah, it's pretty fucked. I agree.
Fuck.
Who's fucked?
The fucking attack roll you just did.
Yeah.
I did click the plus 3 on my screen. I don't even know where that is. Okay, so that's my my reaction technically, right, to hit it, and then I use my action to cast Dissonant Whispers, and so I have a bonus action and a movement. Okay, can I then move further down this hole?
Yeah. Well, about 10 feet. It's weird because the map don't show it, but about 10 feet after this, it then descends into like a stone staircase.
Okay, then instead, I will do.
Like a
Why
spiral
does it
incident deal.
No,
Okay.
like all straight for now.
Okay.
Okay. Instead of that, then I will just. I'll stand. I'll stay where I am, and I'll.
I am Ian.
I will actually give a. Pod. No, it's really weird. No, okay, I'll be a hero. I'll step up here.
I'll track. Jet needs a hero.
Yeah, I'll step up here, and as a bonus, I will do nothing with my bonus action. Actually. We'll see. But I'll step up here, and I'll draw my rapier now.
Let's see. Dissonant Whispers ends, right?
Yeah.
It was just one reaction movement
Yeah.
I had to do.
Wait, is that all? Can you only move 20 feet?
Well, because it's a wall, I ruled that this is like.
This is-
Let's go. This could be 5 feet, and then it was here, so
Yeah.
25. It could move on further, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna move right back to where he was.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Wait, actually, can he reach you, Max? Yeah, he can.
Probably, definitely. I mean,
So he crawls off the wall,
Mhm.
and he's irate with you.
as he should.
I just teleported around.
Why does it sound like a snake?
Because I don't know how to do animal noises.
You got good con though, right, Max?
Huh?
You got good con though.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
DC 11. Yeah. So you have damage, just 13 damage total.
13? No. Yes. Okay. And I gotta see if I can keep concentration on heroism or not. So that's a DC 10?
Yeah,
Oh, baby.
easy.
Problemo. Yeah, we have heroism by the way, Tom.
Yes,
You have
both have-
Hexblade's curse on the Drider as well.
I'm looking at the stuff that you've
Okay.
been rolling.
It's
Also, you run your cam, Tom.
Huh?
Cam. Is it
Yes,
working?
I'm-
Oh.
Yeah, it's working.
I clicked it and now worked. Stupid Discord.
So you hit twice with Outer Blast, just a joyous moment.
Yeah, it was first on combat. You hit twice. It was like, what is happening?
right.
You guys have been
Missing
striking at this spider for a while. Her hide is very thick. She has a lot of legs that are parrying. It's hard to hit her.
You also have bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
But
you
it's
got-
rape.
Yeah. Okay. So, I will. So far away. I'm gonna mind thrust with my first action, my regular action, at the Drider. Ha! Mind thrust.
Intelligence saving throw.
Dumbass.
Not very smart.
That wouldn't have to be a charm, would it? No.
No.
Hey Raven, if
Doesn't
you go,
sound it.
you're real fast, and we got some problems down
Oh, I'm
here.
aware. So yeah, I mind thrust up at the Drider. I say, "You got this one right, Mordai," and then. Nyum. This is very sad. It's
Sure,
like-
man. Got
I don't
this.
even need the haste for this. Like the fucking the dance alone
Yeah.
was enough for this movement.
Back afterwards.
And then with my haste action, which can only attack, or like a couple of other things are down.
Before, if you say the hits on check, remember he has the D8, so don't say.
Yeah. But we do have 14 hit this thing, so there's no way I'm gonna miss. Yeah, easy.
I was like, even if you were 2, you can probably.
8 on this. This is a low HP
Yeah,
one,
you
by
just
the
like
way.
you sprint over, and before it can even like turn to look at you with its many eyes, you strike it down.
I just
from
like
behind.
slide across the floor, like straight.
Yeah, and like
yeah.
like strike past it, and like you make a big
Yeah.
hole.
Jumping around like a character in battle is good.
Then I'll step to there as well afterwards because I got more movement.
He provoked.
Provokes some path.
I just kind of like, right? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
clickety clack. More die. So yeah, the
Wait, did
30
you take
feet
the
up.
10? I swear that's what our health was at, but maybe I maybe didn't move that much.
What?
Did you take the 10 from the mind thrust, or I feel like that's where our health was before.
Yeah, I also feel like
actually,
that's
I
where
haven't
it
taken
was.
anything yet. No, my bad.
Noise.
Nice.
We have some faith in you.
Very nice. Yeah, so, well, guess it's just you and me then. Eldritch Blaster.
Now we'll see the real Eldritch Blast rolls. Okay, by the way, Tom, just so you're aware, you got a D8, and we have calculated the AC is 18, 19, or 20. That's what we've narrowed it down to so far.
I have a D8.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
Bardic.
you have a D8 to use.
Bardic can speak.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
That might hit. Right, very
I will
well
not
hit.
use it.
Oh my god, he's insane. Jacob?
Does 19 hit, my friend? Jack?
19.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hits.
Wow, look at it.
So, okay, 20 AC.
That's.
No, it hits, it hits.
Right.
Oh, it hits? Okay.
One
Thought it-
plus two.
oh,
Like I
okay.
said, admits.
It mits. We don't know what that means.
Mits, as I said.
Second shot.
Oh, more?
25 definitely
It
hits.
hits.
Great.
Jordan just
better.
really fucking hates. fucking
Until,
Brian's.
yeah, another 2 blasts strike into her as she's like leaning like vertically above you.
Sit there. Stay where I am.
Yeah.
I will cut the spider with my, or attempt to cut the spider with my sword. I will
Yes.
fail to cut the spider with my sword.
Ay.
And then I will disengage its bonus action.
Okay.
And I will go over here.
I like the drawing.
You know?
I didn't even
Amazing.
I just scrolled down.
Into,
I've never seen.
and that's my turn.
Cool.
Two death saves on that guy if you haven't done, if you didn't do the second one.
No, he succeeded the second one. He's 1 success, 1
Oh,
fail.
okay.
2 fails, 1
Okay.
success.
Steel toes. I didn't even realize it down. I don't want to use a spell slot to get him up. It's and move 60 feet, 30 feet closer. Man, it's a hard bargain game. It's hard.
Let me check.
What is the third healing word you say? I mean, he did fall down right in range of it.
Okay.
But can he get an angle from up top of the wall
I
from
think
here?
I'm in range. I don't know if Jet's visible. Probably.
Does the jet
in-
shoot
in
that stuff,
IR.
or what does
Yeah,
it
it's
do?
got a longbow out at the moment. It's got a long sword, a longbow, and a bite attack. And it attacks
Wow,
3 times.
shit.
She,
Takes 3 times. What
Yeah,
the
it
fuck?
attacks 3
Yeah, man.
times.
Fucking shit, man.
she fires at you, Mordai.
What a bitch.
The 1v1, baby.
She takes your challenge. But misses.
Almost max damage though.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a fun hunt if you gave up so easily.
Sure, it only takes 1 attack though.
It's
You can attack all the times from multi.
either a longsword or a longbow. Yeah. So bam, missing again. 17.
That's what it says here. 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield for that one.
Okay. Yeah. So she misses twice, and
wonder
all of a sudden, the third one it goes right for your face, and
I wonder who the prey here is.
Man, you
Yeah, I
should see
knew I was
how
role
Says
playing
Lewis
more
and
now.
you would realize we're the prey.
Huh? What'd you say? Yeah,
So how this fight started, you would realize we are indeed the prey.
The face bar is going for you, Max.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
He's trying his best.
Oh, fuck.
He's climbing
doing
on top
pretty
of you
good.
and like trying to get into your neck with his mandibles.
First with poison, then for heroism.
Poison, I succeed. My don't succeed.
Oh,
Ooh.
But I keep the 5 temp 5 temp HP right for now, right?
I believe so.
That's
I don't think it works that way.
how it works.
I don't think it works.
Well, as you gain it at the
The
when the
target-
spell and target is in your remaining. Yeah, okay.
So I take 4, so I take 11. Ooh, baby. Oh, I'm
Hello,
low.
more temp HP. I didn't even get to use this. Nothing ever hits me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
They haven't
Yeah.
even attacked me.
I'm not even giving it to you and just using it level 1 or more, right?
Jack
It's like,
just
what-
doesn't attack me anymore.
Yeah.
24 AC. I don't want to attack that.
Alright, so it's my turn.
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, I do attack you, but this fight
Sometimes.
doesn't
You
work
only
out.
attack you when you feel like rolling a natural 20, you bastard.
okay, now I have my retreat out. I'll be like, now I can stab you, probably a little fuck.
So I
so,
started
like,
weaving in the dodges with this.
that this is whisper this time. Oh, fucking.
Wisdom save, okay?
What? That's so wise. So take half damage, so
Oh,
3
damage.
damage. Oh, you piece of shit.
3
It's
6
clicks
on a
at
free.
I will not use my burst action on my. I'll move over here, so I'm an even less tempting shot from the guy. Even less tempting.
Okay.
Oh, there's a spider in the way.
Or even.
Okay. I use my flashy slash.
Oh, I love that.
By that I mean
Flash?
attack twice.
Both hits.
Nice work.
Power play.
Chonka chonka.
Chonko, chonko, chonko.
17. Wow. Okay. You just make a big cross across his back.
Just a little bit of, you know.
Running around, maybe.
You got 80 feet. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how I'm doing the attacks. It's like dashing back and forth inside its range, occasionally sticking out the rapier. Move 80 feet in a turn. It's a shame just to not, get some
Yeah.
Feels real bad not to move.
You go up, stabilize the guy, and then come back to us.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
Just like
Let's
double
get
teaming.
You got one shot.
He's like an NPC. He's a little bitch. You know the guy. Oh, you remember? He was like,
You get a 12 hit him. We don't care.
yeah, we don't. But it was like, I'm debating whether I wanted to both actually heal him, and I decided against it.
Fair enough.
Mordai, kill it! Mordai, kill it!
Well, I will attempt to. This is a pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Where's the pew pew pew? Pew pew pew.
I'm not seeing any.
Oh, that's a
That was
pew.
a pew.
No, that's the
You and
one
a
I've
half.
been waiting on.
Right, what happened? He really hates Drow. We finally figured it out. Ooh, now this is when we decide on a D8. No, but we know a 17 missed, right?
17 missed. I think it is 18. I think 18 seems reasonable. I think it probably hits.
Wait,
But
wait,
like,
what is it?
18.
it's
Wait,
really
what?
low, so maybe use the D8 anyway, just because like you want to like guarantee the
Have
hit.
you removed the 15 yet, or?
Yeah, the 15's been taken, I think, right?
Yes, we think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do we experiment or do we use?
I don't know, it's up to
It's
you.
low
It's
enough. Like, how much more do we need to experiment on its AC? I might just use it at this point.
That's
To be
true.
honest, like,
Like,
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was
we, gotta
thinking
use
the
it,
same
we need to
thing.
use it before they fight, or it's a waste, right? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Let's
It's
go.
not that healthy
2
anymore.
more, 20.
Ooh.
That hits?
Yeah.
No, worth it for that Nad one.
Fuck it. Damn it.
Worth it.
Yeah, so the first one hits her right in the eye and she shakes it off. Still smoke going off from the blast.
See the health of this.
But the second one crashes into the ceiling. Oh,
I
no, it's not-
will-
it crashes into her, but not that.
No.
Okay, that's-
I will go over here. I will pull out my crossbow and I will shoot at the spooder.
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
16?
Hitting.
14.
14, damn. Yeah, you just like the spider sees a tasty morsel as you run in its field of vision, but as you do, you just like hit him right between the 8 eyes.
Like between all 8 of them? Man, that's impressive.
Yeah, right.
So it's harder
Yeah.
to do. than
Let's
in
see,
the
I stood here, right? So that's 20, 40. I technically could run all the way over to this guy.
Oh, you can dash right bonus action.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll fucking
Just
go
to
over
finish him off.
Wait, you have mobile?
Yeah.
Is that what you took when you hit 5th level?
No, I'm a monk. I have 40 feet of
Oh,
move.
you're a monk.
Oh my
Saves.
god, 2 and 2.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So that's my turn.
Okay. The Drider looks over and says, "No, my children!" Crawls along the ceiling. Oh wait, she's still.
It was him. I point to.
Mind thrust is only for. the
Why
next
would you
round.
fucking do
Yeah,
that?
the mind thrust was just the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I can get you up if you go down. It's a bonus action. It's free. I go down, and it's annoying. Then you're gonna wait D4 hours. That's
Raven, though.
Yeah,
Mm,
Raven's fine. But they're never gonna attack Raven. He's impossible to hit. You know?
This is where I
she
get Chris. Worth a try.
is gonna roll a d4.
Oh, and it could be.
Mordai is 1, Jet is 2, Raven is 3. Max
But
is
I
4.
don't want to be the highest number. It's you rolling. It's a DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mordai.
Mordai.
Hates Mordai, you know.
It does hate
Oh,
more.
sorry, what happens?
He attacks you.
Targets you with attack.
What a prick.
Oh, she's okay. I'll do it for everyone. She's mad. 8, yeah, unless you use shield. I don't know if you can.
If the shield
No, even with the shield,
Still
it's
hits
me.
with shield.
But When she hits me, I hellish rebuke the bitch back.
Oh, Babby.
Hellish rebuke. Hellish rebuke. It's a level 2. Hellish rebuke. Bam, bitch.
Ooh.
It's a spell slot and this is bullshit.
Excuse me? What?
Wait, it does cast a spell slot. It just it's like.
Oh, it's D10.
Oh, it's a natural.
Wait, Hellish Rebuke's a D10s? I thought it was D8. Am I crazy?
No, man.
Noise.
No!
Oh,
Sadly
Save
saved.
against it. So it's half
half of
damage.
24,
It's
so
12, yeah.
Not bad.
Still, you can see like infernal flames. Is she not? No, okay, she's not resistant to that.
If anything,
And,
I would think he would be vulnerable to it.
The
Honestly.
web certainly would be.
By the way, what is this 5? What is this 5 for that I have?
Oh, that's no longer there. That was your hero.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
no longer a thing.
Minus 8. Okay, minus 8. I take 8. Okay.
Another D4. Another Mordai.
Yeah, I mean, more like fucking threw fire at her. You know, she's got to be pissed.
Ah,
I got it.
She's blinded by the
another
hell plane.
D4.
Again!
It's beautiful. You love to see it.
I
Oh,
love to see it. Blinded by rage.
damn.
Nice. Nice try. I only let you hit me, so I can hit you back.
Why don't you join the cult of Asmodeus?
Ooh, it is tempting.
No, thank you.
It's tempting.
Max.
I will do my classic, but the fight is almost won. That nobody in our team will betray us. I will run in with my rapier and go for a stab.
But
No,
she's on the wall. She's on the ceiling, man.
She's on the ceiling.
You're
Yeah.
a hero.
Just like
Captain.
walking around
I
outside.
pulled a rapier at her. No, oh, I pulled a gun and shoot her. Yeah,
Oh, just you stand below her and just like shoot her.
yeah, how can I miss? Cock the gun, shoot. No, I think we said that I don't have my proficiency anymore. I forgot how to use it now.
Yeah, Vince.
So it's straight up a
Really
3. Oh, but that's what I have there. Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Ooh, like you
Ceiling
hear a
collapses.
loud bang as the shot echoes.
Oh no.
You didn't tell me it was so loud.
And it's just like you see the crack, like the bullet goes straight into the ceiling and lodge itself a few centimeters into the rock.
We'll get that one back. Alright, I have faith you guys will get it, so wait, how much movement was that? Where did I start? I was down here, so that was 20. We'll like over here with my best.
Raven.
Raven.
So 30 feet up.
what kind of bullshit we
The
played?
mathematician has showed up again.
Fucking Pythagoras over here.
But like, okay, but I'm assuming like that's 30 feet to her, not 30 feet to the ceiling, right? Because like a large creature and so on would be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anywhere on these like crumbly sort of walls here or here that I reckon I could safely like misty step to and have like a sure foothold to land on, or would I like have to be climbing?
But you see a spot that would get you about 5 feet from the ground.
5 feet from the ground.
So then you would be.
You could climb to that one, you know. Don't need a Misty set that out.
Yeah.
Just
But
climb,
like otherwise, they're pretty like
Yeah.
smooth walls.
just climb up, you little bitch.
There's times like this I wish I hadn't like gotten rid of magic missile from my.
Just
You got
climb
rid
up,
of it?
Chris. Just
Well,
climb
like, I had
up.
a I had a really tough battle with myself, Jacko. When I made this choice, I was like, do I keep magic missile, the old faithful, or do I keep absorb elements that I've never used, but one day surely going to be useful? And thank God I kept absorb elements.
Yeah.
I'm
Chris,
really
just,
happy I did that.
just climb up, Chris. You got all the movement, right?
Yeah, but like, how am I going to get on the ceiling? You know, like.
You don't need to get on sea. You gotta get close enough to lightning law.
Yeah, it's not like an action to sort of try and climb up. These are pretty smooth walls that require an athletics check, but
But he's great at that. You even have a
What if
D8.
I misty step next to her, like just underneath her, and try and stab her before I fall down?
Oh,
That'd
you
be
could use your action.
disadvantage.
You could use your action to ready a thing, right? You use your action to ready an attack to go off when you get next to her,
But why don't you teleport halfway up and lightning lure her?
and then she falls down
That
with
sounds
you.
like I don't know if I can call like cast a spell in the midair before I'm falling. Okay, here's the deal, Jacko. With my
I mean, if you ready the spell,
You can technically ready spell, right? So you ready it.
yeah, and then Misty Step and immediately like release. I'd like to do that.
You can yeah, but you technically cast a spell and hold it, then Misty Step, then release it, right? That's how readying spells work.
I think that works.
Oh, but can you cast another spell while readying a spell? Probably not, right? So you can
Why not?
Ooh, no, you, it's ready.
Because you can concentrate on a spell while casting a spell, so
That's true. Yeah.
I think instead, because I don't want to like come down to strength.
Hey,
So
Mordai, just shoot it
I'm
out the
gonna
sky while it's
cast-
waiting.
Has so many spells to use, but whatever.
Shoot it, Mordai.
I'm gonna cast with my regular action. I'll point and cast True Strike on her.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'll Misty Step to like underneath her. So hopefully, I'm imagining 20 feet off the ground, or maybe even only 15, given that I'm 5 feet tall. I don't know if you want to how much fall damage.
Wait,
you
but
want
she's
to
30 feet up, right?
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, she's 30 feet. Okay, so
Yeah.
20. Okay, it's gonna be at least 20 feet of fall damage then.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, and then stab at her with the haste action with advantage because True Strike.
Super amused. I'm watching. Like, what the fuck is this?
Just like, yeah.
And then I don't know about the 18, but I'm using the fucking D8. Okay,
That hits.
so make sure it hits.
I don't know if I want to let him use my inspiration on
For
this.
12.
I'm not approving of this use of it.
What are you talking
What
about?
is this fucking
such an inspiring scene, though.
Stupid.
It's so inspiring that I'm giving you inspiration for it. but,
Nice.
Oh, I didn't even need.
I like it. I like that inspiration.
yeah, you just slowly disappear in the cloud and reappear right beneath her. She stab up, and then you.
And
Oh,
now
no.
I'm dangling from my sword that's stuck in her, right? No, okay. So 2d6
Not that
right? Do you wanna
inspiring.
roll it or shall I?
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Okay.
You take only 4
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
Like,
and
right
crouch
on my ass.
like
Ow.
into,
Concentration.
And then I stand back up with half my move.
You gotta use concentration for the haste, though, right?
Oh yeah, no, good point. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, I'm fine.
Easy.
Alright, Mordai.
I
Mordai.
almost had her.
She, Raven deep into her soft belly.
Sure you did.
Man, there's 2 good ranged attacks going next, and she was like, that was such a waste of a spell.
Yes, that's why I was bemused. I'm just like watching these people with like a crossbow and like firing blasts. And...
I really wanted the kill.
Yeah, you did. It should be like that. Everyone acts the
I
same.
mean, it was a good try, you know. But you know, I mean, I might
It's
miss.
not going to be a walk possible for you to get the kill, so.
Let's go. Pew! Hey,
Hey.
That's enough.
What happened to Mordai?
Okay, so I'm like...
Yeah, now she's still recoiling from
I had a bit of
your.
movement. Maybe I moved out of the way.
No, I didn't hear that, Chris. I didn't hear that.
I roll real fast.
Suddenly she loses consciousness and falls with a heavy thud on the ground right next to you.
It's a death save right there. I mean, one fail.
She is.
I'll
literally-
attempt to stabilize our dwarf friend.
Roll a medicine check.
I say friend, but you know.
You succeed.
So easy.
Yeah, you remove the arrow and quickly apply
I
pressure.
loot first, Jacob.
Okay, let me see what you find.
I loot so fast though, like...
No, he does loot fast, but I'm, you know. Hey! No, hey!
The hasted looting.
I give myself inspiration.
This is the real use of the hate.
So I'm like, as I'm looking around, I kind of like, you know, walk.
It's like
around,
the Flash.
You didn't say tribute, right? As I say, looking at all this cool shit.
I think you said tribute.
No, she said tribute.
Oh no, that's right. She asked for tribute. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you find a lot of currency. Well,
I
let me
have
see.
one charge of detect magic left, which I'll use. And I like
What
just
is-
judging by the map, I don't think there's a secret door, but I'll use a detect secret anyway, just because like how the hell would I know that? That might be a secret way. So I'll get both wands out, one in each hand, and like I'm playing the drums on the air. Detect magic, detect secrets.
Yeah, you get 2 pings of items near you that you are not currently holding in your party. One is an arrow, and one is a set of armor, leather padded armor.
Oh, this is some nice armor. I look at the armor. This is some nice armor.
If I wore that, I might not have to cast mage armor.
And you
I'll
also-
waste that at least.
Do you have to get mage armor on yourself? Why don't you just wear normal armor?
find
technically,
a-
to get the same AC, I'd need +1 studded leather to achieve the amount of AC.
Maybe you have enough AC. My friend.
You find
Maybe the AC should be shared with the party.
Maybe the magic items should be shared with the party. E.
What do you mean with the lantern?
You think we can whistle this
Hey,
arrow
well, Matt,
down
I mean,
into
I
a
don't-
crossbow bolt for Jet?
I don't have a single magic item. Well, maybe I have one. I have one magic item.
the boots.
Yeah, one. Uno mass.
Okay, and you also find 26 golds, 91 silver, and 44 copper pieces.
Anyone mind if I just put that on mine?
Dude, take it, man.
Take it.
I'm coming over, dragging the.
How much
You
silver
mentioned
was
you
on
mentioned
it?
the armor. You mentioned the armor looks magical, Chris.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think when I make it glow, I make it glow for
Oh,
everyone.
okay.
So I'll do
Okay,
that so everyone.
Jacko, the real question: can you describe how it looks?
Also, sorry, how much silver was it
No.
real quick before that? So I can. Add that.
Oh, it was 91 silver.
91.
So how does it look, Jacko? So real questions.
It looks almost like armor out of a different age. Like it looks in very good condition, which you know because it's magical. It is preserved. It has other than normal leather armors. It has also a leather cap.
I'm not a fan
And
of
underneath the cap is like some silk cloth. It looks like this is some exotic armor. It looks like in like a deserty look with a lot of linen
But
like
does it look
suited
good?
into the armor.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Could you wear a hat over the cap?
Yeah, you wouldn't see the leather cap itself, but you would see the purple silk or linen clothing coming from underneath it.
Don't mind the purple. I mean, I just like lift up, like, oh, that's cool looking, man. Where the fuck do you reckon they found this? It's like some weird desert shit.
I finish off the spider, the matriarch spider. I just
She was
Stab into her.
Oh, you
stab into her heart, and then I'll.
She
Now the
she-
question is her
weapons.
heart here,
body's like all
or is it
curled up.
is it like in the human or the drow body or the spider
two
body?
hearts.
You know?
Two hearts.
I'll stab both. I'll stab both parts.
Just doing a lot of stabbing, you know.
Yeah. And I'll grab her weapon, see if there's any. It looks any.
I'll also
things.
like wait because the tech magic lasts. I'll make sure that's included. as
Podtrack
well.
doesn't wear any armor, right? I mean,
I do not wear any armor.
And Raven has a billion AC already. Do you need leather armor, Mordai? What kind of armor do you use?
I am currently wearing a chain shirt.
You wear medium armor?
Yeah.
No, see, there's no one in the party who needs it.
Yeah, like even +1 studded leather would literally save me a first level spell slot every 8 hours. Like if it's like even if it were that, which it probably is, it's probably just +1 regular leather.
It's,
Take my
it's
AC
probably not
down.
even. Yeah, it's probably not even.
So-
yeah, it might not even.
This set of armor, it's intricate, and it would mean that you have disadvantage on stealth checks if you were.
Oh, so I had my boots would cancel it out. There we go.
I think it's armor for you, Max.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I'll put it in my bag
Yeah,
for
let's
now.
I mean, yeah. There's no need to make a call before we fully identified exactly what it is and what it does.
Is there anything else on the spider but their weapons, by the way, that are definitely not magical because we've said so, I guess?
Yeah, no, she's not currently like holding. She doesn't have any anything else on her. No.
And you
No.
said,
Okay, Jet, I know you don't have a bow, but you've got
Yeah,
more
take this
bow than
arrow.
anyone else. So here, have this magic arrow.
maybe you can fix it.
Maybe one day I'll have a short bow.
You just take a longbow. Can you use a longbow?
Probably.
No, a longbow,
Yeah, rogues don't get
martial
longbow.
weapon.
Yeah, but he's a monk, right?
Monks don't get longbow either.
Monks don't get longbows, dude. I've seen
No.
I've seen them in the courtyards with the big ass bows.
Warrior monks, yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
them.
there are some monks use longbows, yes, but in
Okay.
general,
Alright, what is it? Well,
You managed to
Yeah.
save steel toes there, huh?
I'm more.
What is-
Yeah, he's still breathing.
That
well,
complicates.
maybe someone wants to take the longbow that's hers, you know? Then if the, like is the made arrows like it doesn't need a hit, right? You just fire it and like something cool happens.
I'm good.
Does this arrow seem like I would be able to use it for a short bow?
A short bow, right?
Yeah, I mean arrows for short bows and long bows aren't any different, are they?
Yeah, you can use it with short bow for sure.
But you have a short bow?
No, I'm able to use short bow currently.
Oh well, you know, take that out and definitely.
Okay,
I can try putting it in the gun and see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
it looks-
survival of steel toes complicates things slightly. Well, not complicates, but it kind of would have been neater if you'd been either.
There's one way to get around the
Yeah, I
complication.
just feel slightly bad about that. But
Yeah. You could
okay, so
leave.
here's my
If you don't want him alive, we can just kill him.
Yeah, but that feels kind of bad at this point.
No.
I personally look. Even if I hadn't done that ridiculously unnecessary flashy bit at the end, I still would have been at like a quarter of my magical power remaining at most. Maybe we want to make a mental note of where this particular entrance is, and come back another time.
You know, man. Yeah, I will say, dude. I've got like some. I mean, yeah, I agree. We don't want to like get into a fight, but I have some magic left. I could like make myself go a little.
Scout a little
Me and Maud like maybe go invisible and try to get a bit further
Scouting
down.
the tunnel is a really good idea.
Like, and
in
I would.
general terms, here's my suggestion for what we could do with steel toes. I mean, obviously we could just kill him and dump the body here, but if we think there's more use we could have out of him, we could bring him with us back to Trollskull Manor, keep him there. I mean, I say keep him prisoner, but like he's a prisoner to his own mind. We could just convince him of whatever the fuck we wanted, that he couldn't leave, and tell him, yeah, no, we had to retreat from the Dryder. She's still alive and very threatening, so don't go back that way. In the meantime, you best stay with us while you recover.
You think we'll get much more use out of him? Like, I mean, I don't
honestly no.
We could just like take him back, but instead hand him over to like the fucking Blackstaff, and they could interrogate him. Or like, you know, they must have magical ways.
Yeah, no, actually, that's a much better idea.
I'd rather give him to Blackstaff. I don't like the idea of him being around, especially when the children are gonna hang out.
They gotta have powerful magic to like get into people's minds.
I mean, I could literally read his mind if I had
Oh,
all those spells,
like,
but...
you know, well, they can do it tonight.
Yeah,
when you are.
Hey, don't you have an amulet that lets you do that or something?
Yeah, I realized like Jackie never told me like if there was any detail. Like I never gave it back, but then I don't know if like it regains charges or how on earth it works. So I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know how it works.
But like, I mean,
we'll look into that amulet at some point. That's on the list. I agree though. Dumping him with Blackstaff Tower is probably the.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. All right, Moda, you want to go have a little, see if we can see a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, you guys want to?
Magic items. Chris, don't you have? Okay.
I have a candle.
Maybe. Yeah, the candle of invocation. Or yeah. I was just wondering what happened to that.
It's on my character sheet as OP candle. I seriously considered using it this fight.
What's the candle do?
It's like I think it like just fucking. It was really good. I can't remember the exact text, but like if you're chaotic good or something and you're standing, you like have advantage or something. It's like it was
yeah, and it does it does the opposite for anything that's like lawful evil.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this thing.
But yeah, like I was a moment because I like haste extra actions and stuff. I was seriously considering it, but then it started fucking around up the wall and on the ceiling. I was like, I don't know if I can just channel like 2 advantage attacks.
We killed this thing a lot easier than I expected us to.
What I hit, like,
I mean, that happened.
The lightning lure was MVP yet again, I think.
Oh, that's true. That was a really fortunate like.
Moving to an
what was its roll on the strength save? It was like +4 or something.
No, it was like +1. No, it was +1.
+3.
+3. Okay, so it's pretty good odds, but not the given by any stretch of the imagination.
And we didn't find any secret openings, I'm guessing.
No.
Alright, you guys want to like? It's not a fun job, but you guys want to like drag this fucking body just like back into the lair or something?
Let's grab it by it. Like if the leg like comes off, like
yeah.
Alright, Mordai. That's do you need me to help with the?
Mordai, you said you wore medium armor, right? But you wear a chain shirt. Chain shirt's pretty shitty medium armor, or am I wrong?
No, chain shirt's fine, isn't it? Oh, it's it.
Yep.
It's pretty carbon medium armor. Is she wearing medium armor, or is it any better than his?
She's not wearing armor.
Looks like she is in the picture.
Yeah, but Jacko said she wasn't. She was wearing like silk or some shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, we got money. Maybe just generally on the list of things to invest in would be a suit of.
But
I don't know what good medium armor is.
The next fucking better armor is not very expensive. I think that's the
Well,
problem
we
with
can
medium.
use the money we found here as well. You know, it'll be a
Yeah,
little.
because like chain shirt is like nice 50 gold.
Yeah,
right?
chain
But
shirt.
then, like,
But if you get magical
But
breastplate,
you
chain,
could just, but you could,
400.
okay. Yeah, oh yeah,
I think
breastplate.
scale mail is me.
Scale mail would be like +1 AC for you, right? But
The
then disadvantage
breastplate.
on stealth.
I'd
Breastplate,
rather
man,
get the
400
breastplate.
gold.
But it's so
What's your
expensive.
dex
But you
modifier?
could afford that.
2.
Though, like,
That's why I'm having medium
Oh,
armor.
so you want half plate, really?
Half plate is
that's
definitely
expensive.
better.
I
Alright,
think
well, let's consider
you
shopping.
could hypothetically dig out money to get Mordai a breastplate. I'd be behind that.
Kill so many fucking people. How do none of them have half plates, dude? Crazy. Yeah, we could. I mean, we could definitely get like. At
Yeah, I
least
mean, there's
get-
like not magical loot here. Is there anything? Oh, there's a prisoner tied up here. It seems.
I mean, good money,
No,
but
that is a dead skeleton.
there's no like arm or shit like that, right?
it's not like a
just-
breastplate lying around. You know?
Let me roll for that.
It's not a short bow somewhere.
When you're only
No,
checking. for magic-
you do see some remains of armor, but they like on a skeleton, but they have rotted away.
Out of
mostly.
interest, what was the thug wearing that we fought earlier? Was it like, does he have a breastplate? I'm just like trying to think of people who might have fought who had
Oh.
breastplates.
Yeah, let me check.
Hmm.
This guy.
I'm sure not, right? Because like 400 gold.
He
is a lot.
is wearing leather armor.
Yeah,
standard.
okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure we'll
Well,
get.
you can definitely afford some either scale mail or maybe breastplate.
I think a breastplate's on the cards. I still got those gold. Wait, did you spend those gold bars?
Oh yeah, you got
No.
gold bars, don't you? All right, yeah, I'm sure we figure
Yeah,
something.
nice. I have
Anyway.
some as well,
I
you
got
know?
500 gold worth of gold. I got like more than a breastplate worth of gold just lying around that you could, you know.
All right,
Like,
well,
I think that's a proper investment for
let's see if
Mordai.
me and Mordai survived until the scouting trip.
Yeah, go on,
Then
have a peek.
I mean, I also have like 170 gold or something.
Mordai, you have magic enough to cast it, or
I can, I can cast one more spell. I
Okay.
can make myself invisible.
Can
Okay.
you make others invisible as well, or just yourself?
Oh yeah, that's true. Do you cast it at 3rd level now? So it would. Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah.
that spell is-
It's true.
Yeah, so it would affect 2 targets when you cast it.
I sadly can't see anything without light. Otherwise, I would have.
But I guess you can save me casting a spell,
That
Mordai.
is true. Yes, I will definitely do that then. I'm gonna cast them, both of us.
All right, I wave to them as you know, as while I'm invisible. I'm like, all right, you guys, we'll meet you back here in a few minutes, I guess.
No.
Yeah, let's
Like,
go.
yeah, we'll just like crouch around this corner, I guess.
We sneak on down.
And the drive-
I'll turn off the lantern at this point, and just
Yeah, move the face
I'll-
bodies back in here.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
I'll
you
sit-
sneak down the stair well, and it goes down for along a few hundred feet actually, but at a certain point it does start spiraling again,
Mhm.
around itself, and you're walking a few minutes before you come up until a point where the staircase stops, staircase ends, and at about 20 feet in front of you is a stone wall.
I will go investigate the wall for secret entrances.
Roll
Just
an
a stone wall.
investigation.
Investigate. Mordai, come here and I'll help you search for secret entrances.
It's almost like a hallway that suddenly ends.
Okay. Oh, easy advantage then. I already know there's gonna be something here.
Yeah, you guys can help it, for sure.
All right, Mordai, I'll
Investigate.
help you, friend. I'm helping.
Perfect.
Wait. Before we balls, I'll give him an inspiration. Where I'll be like, dude, you really got this, man. Like, we got this. You hate these fucks, Mordai. They killed Zentrum. You're an evil Zent. You want to fuck them up.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck them up.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, maybe you say the D8 first.
Ooh.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. As you're moving, you started getting the sense at the end of the staircase, and as you're moving like towards the wall, you see the walls next to you, and now that you're paying attention and investigating, you see carvings of open eyes, of like eyes that are like looking into the hallway, and they're glowing with a faint light. And you move forward, and as you're moving forward, you feel like you're being watched. And yeah, you move. You try and shake the feeling off. Doesn't go away, but you move forward. And the blue alley has given you experience in this. You're looking for any sign of a way through, and you do see a small outcropping, like not outcropping, but like a small rock that you can move away, and there's an indentation, and if you press your feet on it, suddenly the lining of a door appears.
The lining of a door. Does it seem like there any sort of like
Yeah,
handle?
it's just like a wooden door now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it was
with
so as like an arcane user, do I assume there was just an illusionaire over the door?
yeah, like it shimmers as if there was some sort of illusion blocking it, and with Mordai's foot on this specific spot, it appeared.
Does he keep his foot on it, or is it like when he lifts his foot off, it stays like visible?
Yeah, once Mordai leaves his foot, it disappears again. Like it shimmers back in solid somewhere.
Drop your foot. I want to see if it's just a visual or if it's actually changing. So like, if he lifts
Okay.
off, like I physically like I know the door's there. I try to interact with it, kind of thing.
It feels like stone that you're touching, but as you saw where the doorknob was, and as you are looking around and like touching around that area, you do sense suddenly like your hands grab something, and you have the doorknob in your hands.
And I whisper, I'm like, are we going further?
I don't know, man. It's scary.
Right. Look, we can run fast, right? We can run.
I had a feeling somebody's watching me, man.
Yeah, man, I really get that, but I'm hoping it's just like it looks like they're looking at us. They're not actually looking at us. Look, I'll just open it a crack. Open it a crack, but be ready to run.
Okay, I'm sure.
Open it a crack.
Are you ready to run?
Okay.
Yes, it says Asmodeus.
Number.
You open it a crack. You see lights pour into the crack of the door. The hallway that you get a sneak peek of seems to be lit. You see like beacons on the other side of the wall of this hallway that are magically lit. So you seem to be like eternal flames that you're familiar with in Waterdeep as well. And the walls, similarly to the hallway behind you, are carved with eyes of all shapes and sizes. But these ones are actually moving around. Like...
Anyone look in our direction, or?
No, they're just looking everywhere. If you want to try and determine if they've spotted you or anything, roll my perception check.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't have advantage. My mistake.
Okay.
50.
15 and 16. Okay. Yeah, you're watching these eyes for a little bit, and you realize that they are following like a set pattern. They're not actually. And they haven't crossed into your door. It seems to be not part of their pattern to look into this area. What you do notice is that as you peek a little further, the hallway is going a little bit north and a little bit south. Like you're on the side wall, and on the south side of this hallway, you see two heavy double doors. And above this double door is an eye stalk that is protruding from the ceiling down, it's like this eye stalk is blinking as well.
Is it moving, or is it looking like one set? Just like looking into the hallway.
It's like looking into the hallway. Yes.
I don't know. These ones these are like a lot of these eyes, right, moving around. Is it like do they all look at one point and then all look at another point, or is it like a set pattern?
No, they're scattered about. Yeah, if you focus on one eye and then one another, you can notice the pattern, but they're each following a separate one.
It's different parts at different times, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in the same pattern. Okay.
No, it's different patterns for each of them.
Oh, yeah, all doing separate patterns.
Also, as you're studying the hallway, you notice almost directly in front of you on the opposite side of the wall, you see a doorway that's almost shouldn't be there. Almost as it has similar illusion magic as the one that you've just opened.
Okay.
Okay.
But you notice the sign of the arcane magic in front of it.
So it might be like what this door looks like from the other side, kind of thing. Like on the other side, that would be.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I might logically assume. So like I kind of like I kind of like shut it again. I'm like kind of to more. That's like, all right, maybe we don't go into the hole full of weird eyes.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Visible might not be quite enough. Right, let's
get out.
yeah, let's get back to yours. Yeah, you just head back.
Yeah, you head back. It's about a 10-minute walk still, but you rejoin with the others as they're resting up a little bit.
Yo.
Hello.
Okay, yeah. So at some point while they're away,
I can't become visible. I have to attack
so
them.
like at some point while they're away, Jet's like sitting there in the dark, right? So I want
That's
to
correct.
spook him with one of the legs from the Drider. I want
Oh.
just a little, gentle prank.
Sounds like a will save to me.
Just shoot
Yeah.
himself.
Just fucking stabs it.
Oh.
Okay, okay, Jet. I got those reactions. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear the others come.
Dude, how the fuck do you hear me? I say like I'm literally at your neck. I'm like, dude, how do you hear me, man?
My elf ears, man.
I'm wearing the shoe.
They're pointier than yours.
You must have heard more. It
Must have been more.
Oh no way.
I have to go invisible by attacking, so I'll just like give him a slap on the back.
More
I'm like, alright, now I'm invisible again. I have to do that. I'm invisible. I don't control it. My fault.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Which
Alright.
For myself.
Another few minutes, like I'd say maybe a 10-minute walk, and then there's like a ominous hallway with like some like eye carvings that make them feel like they're watching you. The end of that, there's a secret door that Maud correctly found. Good job, Maud. And then there's like when you press your foot on the little pressure plate, there's like a doorway to another hallway, and this hallway has more eyes, but these eyes are like moving around, and they're like real, like weird shit. And then there's a big doorway at one end of the corridor which has like a fucking eye stalk on it that's like looking. They really like fucking eyes, man.
Fucking eyes.
They really like eyes. Like we know what we talked about beholders before, right? When we fought that weird looking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like
Don't fuck
beholders,
with a
like I don't really want to fuck with a beholder, right? We don't want to do that, do we?
Not right
How-
now.
Not particularly. They're quite scary, right?
That's scary. Yeah, I figured they were scary.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if there was a beholder and he's like, wait, they're like smart, right?
Yeah, beholders are
Holders,
really
they're pretty
smart.
bloody smart, yeah.
So like, if I had to try what this kind of place was, to me, I would describe it as this is what I think the lair of a beholder would look like, and behind the double door with the weird eye stalk on it is where the beholder chills, or it's where the
So
person
come
who
back
likes
another day.
shit. Yeah, come back another day, maybe with a small
I
army.
mean, I don't know, like, Steel Toes seem to reckon that this led to Xanathar's lair, or Xanathar's guild, like area.
Beholders could be in the Xanathars, right? They're all about those fucking weird.
Maybe got to cross through a beholder's lair. I feel like he would have mentioned that, though.
Yeah, but like they have
Spider.
eyes things working for them, right? So probably they might also have beholders working with them.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Their boss
Ah,
might
anyway,
be a beholder. Who knows?
I think we want to get out of here
That's
sooner rather
true.
than later. Especially if you guys think you might have been seen by the walls.
Yeah, it certainly felt like that, but no sign of it.
Yeah,
And who's lugging old fucking steel cap?
I'll lug him.
Dude, I dare to try on the hat though, man.
No.
What?
Dude, come on, man. You might see more.
No, it's not magical. It just looks stupid.
Dude, you don't know that. It could be really fucking magical, so much it hides the magic.
I'll take this chance.
Right, I tried a hat on for a second, Joe.
Okay.
You're the new
You
Steel Toes.
you feel it's a bit wet on the inside.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, before it's like, why is it wet?
Apparently, he was very sweaty,
Nice.
a bit damp.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see out of the eyes, right?
You feel like your mind is suddenly impenetrable by psionic forces.
Dude. Wait, do I actually feel
No, sorry. You don't.
sense in this world? Reading
Yeah,
mind.
it
But
could be,
how would you feel that way? Maybe we'll test it out with a spell later.
You should make it do that, Joe. If he casts forces, it doesn't work.
Okay, Jacko. So if we're heading back,
Mhm.
when we get back to the regular sewers, I want to try. I mean, my sense of direction's okay. Okay, but I don't have like the crazy feat or anything that lets you just like know where things are. But
It's never been let back.
ideally, I wanna try, like, if we can, because I want, like, we were a long way from Blackstaff Tower, and ideally I don't want to carry this guy through the street all the way. So if possible, I'd like to try and like navigate as much of the way as possible, still in the sewers if we can.
Okay.
Although once we're like any distance away, obviously I'll tell Jet. I mean, Jet would light his own lantern anyway. But
Yeah, I'll use the Invis lantern just
yeah,
to
so he can
keep
actually see.
proper eye. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
want to try and at least make it to like the quarter of the city or district or whatever that it's in. So
Yeah, you backtrack your way
it might take a while, I'm sure, but.
Yeah.
into the sewer system that this tunnel was an offshoot from, and try and navigate yourself into the castle wards. Let me check something real quick. Can you roll me a survival check? You can use your intelligence for it.
Interesting. So that's just going to be straight int for me, so I'll just push this button. Yeah. You know?
Can we assist him in any way?
Probably
Because
going in the
we're...
correct cardinal direction.
Dude,
Okay, now it's taken you longer than you would want to. You have to go up some ladders, check your positioning in the city,
That makes
and
sense.
then climb back down and keep readjusting a little bit.
Do
But
we...
let me just.
Do we find
sorry,
anything interesting on the way?
That was what I was looking
I can't
for.
remember what, like, time of day rise, we got our judgment and then went straight to check on what's his name? Fenris, right? So
Yeah.
So it's not like that late in the day or anything. It's not like evening or anything yet.
I think so.
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea how long like all this traveling and stuff has taken, but like there's probably one.
Yeah, because we let's see here. We got our judgment, and then we took like an hour to get to Bannerith, or whatever his fucking name was. Then we went to the hideout. We had a short rest there, and then we went here.
So it's like 3, 4, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends how long it took to get here. But... yeah, the point is, it's not like it's sort of like 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Cool. So I would say 5-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half in total.
Okay.
So it's the end of the afternoon. As you arise near to the Blackstaff Tower, I'll put you back on the city map.
Oh, nothing interesting in the sewers.
No, at one point when you come across like the one of the sewers that is at below the main street, like it's wider and it's carrying most of the water through the city. You do suddenly see as you almost step into it, like a swarm of rats, but like hundreds of rats, and they keep going down and they're running together in a pack. They're ignoring you, but they're going into this main entrance of the sewer. And they're swimming in the water.
Just saying, it's a good opportunity to get rid of the dwarf. Just chuck them into the rats and let them.
I mean, the Blackstaff can fuck them getting rid of it easy way.
Yeah, it's a bit unnerving, but other than that, it's an uneventful trip.
Okay.
It's like Dishonored, right? Like, you know, the more like people you kill and like you don't do like a silent stealth playthrough, the more rats you get.
Oh yeah. This is a metaphor.
Cool. Okay.
What a waste of perception.
So yeah, let's get to Blackstaff Tower, and then.
Okay.
As far as I know, Savin Grith isn't in any way related to Force Grey, right? He just runs the day-to-day.
Not really. Oh yeah. Yes, just because of his position, but he is not an official member or anything.
Do I know? This is always like I'm always slightly in a weird position when I come here because like I don't feel like I really have a direct superior in Force Grey other than the Blackstaff herself, but I feel like there should be someone. I guess there's what's his name?
You haven't been assigned anyone.
Like, he's a bit, you know.
Yeah, you've only been a part of the Force Grey a short time.
Yeah.
And up until this point, you've been directly under Vajra Safar herself. You do see a lot of members with the Force Grey. You even see some, Grey Hands, and you do see some members also for Force Grey itself as well. They are two separate ranks within the organization.
Wait, but which one are we?
Your Grey Hands.
Which is lower.
Which is lower, yes.
I always say we were Force Grey when I talk to people, but they don't.
Yeah, the common people don't really know the distinction either.
Neither do I, and I'm a member.
Got I'll go and find what's his name, my one-arm boy.
Alphalos?
Alphalos, that's right. He'll know what to do.
Yeah.
You go to his quarters where you met him the first time, and you knock on his door. And after a short time, he opens the door with his one remaining arm, and says, "Ah, Raven, it's nice to see you."
Yeah, I've sort of rubbed some. I'm not in a great shape, health-wise and stuff, but I've tried to sort of tidy up a little bit. And Altharos, looking for a bit of advice. We've captured a member of the Xanathar's Guild who seems to have some degree of knowledge of things going on. He unwittingly revealed to us an entrance to their underground lair. We followed him a fair way through the sewers, fought a big Drider. It was all a bit of a hairy situation. And now we've brought him here because we don't really know what to do with him. Apart from just kill him. Like, it's always an option, but he thought he might have something useful to tell someone. And I don't know anybody who's my superior except you and Vajra. And she seems a bit high to bother with this, so I'm bothering you.
I see. Wait, you do realize that the party where you outed a very important spy or something was yesterday, right? Did you really...
That was yesterday? For a week ago. Holy shit.
Oh, you really got into business. Xanathar member, you say?
I shrug.
I don't really know what to do with
We've had
him
an
either.
afternoon. He'd been captured by a group of Gentarim loyal to... I don't remember how much you know about Erstal Floxen or anything, but look, there's an evil faction of Gentarim that are tied up in all this... I just generally wave my hand around. Malarkey. We defeated their leader, but they didn't seem to know it. We tracked them to their hideout where they were interrogating a Xanathar's nerd. And, now we're just sort of parading him around.
Alright, well, that's certainly something the Blackstep would want to know, so it's good of you to bring him. I think the person best suited in Blackstep's absence would be Maliantor.
Oh, name.
An elder member of the Forest Grey. I'll speak to them, see if they are available.
Brilliant. Should we hang around? Is there a cell we can stick the dwarf in?
Do you have the body with you right now?
Yeah, he's unconscious, but alive. He's downstairs. I left him with the party.
All right. Yes. All right. Yes. We have some temporary holding chambers on the first floor. That'll do for now. Put him there. It's the third door on the right, and then you'll see it immediately. I'll go find Maliantor.
There's a sign with a cage on it.
You travel down and you see not like actually like a prison cell or anything, but you see like a simple room with a door without a knob, but if you put your hand next to the wall, the door closes, and the door itself is unable to be interacted with.
So yeah, I guess what I'll in this whole interaction, I'll tuck him in there, and I'll obviously at that point I'll interact with the party at some point, and I'll say, well, the Althalos says Force Grey will certainly take him off our hands. I don't think all of you need to hang around to explain the situation to Melianthal, whoever he is. So if you guys want to go get something done, either me and Max or just myself can hang around and explain it. Obviously, you guys aren't strictly speaking grey hands, so I shrug. It's like it's not really your responsibility at this point.
Yeah, I'm good. We're just. Yeah.
I can go, and I was thinking about getting the necklace back from the temple again.
Sure.
And after that, I still have some administration to do there anyway. So, and if possible, I'll speak to Baven as well, see if he knows anything else about the that damn family. That he
How many days did Jacob?
At this point, around 5:30.
Garalhunds.
Yeah, like maybe I should go home for a little bit. I'm kind of worried my parents have heard about me all possibly getting arrested, and like maybe they'll be like wanting to yell at me, and maybe I should get out the way, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, is that like?
Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Are they gonna have beef with the Castellantas now? Is that like rude to like pay off someone else's kids' fines?
I don't think so. We've been they've been friends a long time.
I'm just like I don't know. I don't understand Nova Circles, but maybe it's like like BM to like pay off someone else's son's fines.
I don't think that. Right. But I'm hoping they don't exactly know that's happened.
Fair,
maybe.
Fair.
But either way, I should probably see what the fallout.
Well, I'll hang around here and let Malky or Melian
should meet up at Troll School in the morning, then I guess.
Makes sense to me, or later tonight. I don't know. Probably see you guys.
Yeah, I'll see how much you want to give me if I say that.
Right? No more plans for today that involve the four of us, right?
Max, do you have that pendant?
Which pendant?
Mind reading pendant.
Yeah. Why?
If I may borrow it.
So okay, is there someone mind you want to read?
Depending on his answers, I don't know if I'll completely trust the integrity of Baywin.
It works though.
Ooh, that is. Ooh.
If you want to figure it out.
Not that much is good in paradise, eh?
nice little chocolate emerald. Yeah, I kind of. I don't think I was wearing it anymore, so I just grab it from my one of my pockets. Be like, yeah. I think you just like fucking think, oh, I want to read this guy in mind, and then it works. But
You remember having to tap the center of the.
Oh, and you tap the center. Yeah, do that.
Mind reading necklace.
Detect thoughts.
Mind reading necklace. Okay.
Raven, can you roll me a history check, by the way?
Every time you say that, I get like a natural 5.
This person you're going to meet with owns the book.
It's always with these random rolls that Jacob wants us to roll.
Okay, yeah, you've heard of the name Melianter now that you think about it. She was a very close ally of the previous Blackstaff, Calvin. And she's been here for a long time. She's famous for a book called My Eyes Always Open Memories of the Blackstaff, which includes so basically an autobiography with a lot of legendary tales of her and Calvin. And that's you've probably read it at some point. And she was, so you are waiting in the Blackstaff Tower. Jet, you're going to the pagoda. Max, you're going home. Morda, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the Troll Skull.
You're going to the manor? Yeah. Cool.
The people who's waiting there to kill us get you first.
Yep, pretty much.
Lucky.
I take a short rest somewhere before I enter.
Okay, well then let's deal with Raven first. After a few minutes, you're just
right outside the cell.
waiting by the cell. That makes sense. Yeah. Althalos, accompanied by a woman in not dressed in the robes that you see a lot of like the wizards and spellcasters in the tower, but she's just wearing a vest with trousers. She has a braided brown hair, sea green eyes, and like a nice smile, just as she's walking towards you.
Okay. Do like the Force Grace salute, or like hail Force Grace.
That's all.
I don't know what it is, but surely that's something, right?
I mean, the symbol of the Force Grace is like the gray like gauntlet.
Like that or something.
You make a fist, yeah. But there's no like official salute or anything.
Everyone just fist bumps each other.
Very nice. And she's the first to speak up and says, Althalos tells me that you have a companion, a prisoner for us. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, my companions and I have been investigating the activities of a certain branch of the Gentarim, led by a figure named Erstal Floxen, who recently attacked our base of operations and whom we apprehended and is in the under the custody of the city guards at the moment.
Fluxen, yes, I recognize the name.
I'm glad. Then you might understand where I'm coming from with this. We, knowing the location of the base of operations in the south end of the city of some of his loyal supporters, we paid a visit there ourselves today, and after a brief scuffle, overcame them and found in their possession, evidently being tortured and probed for information, one dwarf who seems to go by the name of Steel Toes. He's a weird guy, got a funny hat, and he assumed that we were agents of the Xanathar's Guild, sent to rescue him. The Xanathar's Guild whom we've had interactions with before. We played along with this charade in an attempt to trick him into revealing to us secrets about the guild, which he did. He led us through a... did he take us to the Blue Mermaid, or did he just mention that it was...
No, he just mentioned that we...
He showed us an entrance of his into the sewers and through the sewers to a area where, to my judgment, the constructed water-flowing, refuse-carrying sewers of the city stopped, and a more natural tunnel heading sharply further down opened up. We had intended to... Well, honestly, I couldn't say exactly what we intended to, except go as far as we felt safely that we could, and then make use of what information we've gathered. But he brought us instead to, or brought us not instead rather, but in his taking us to the Xanathar's Guild hideout deep beneath the sewers, we came across a Drider guarding a section of passage. But he seemed to think he had a bit of back and forth with. They had an arrangement that he would be allowed to pass. The Drider seemed to think differently, rather, or that circumstances had changed in some way and attacked him. We fought and defeated the Drider and Phase Spider allies, and then, having stabilized Steel Toes, investigated slightly further, found a weird tunnel full of eyes carved on the wall. Some of them followed you around, some of them seemed to just be carved. Max described it briefly. He said he suspected it might have been the lair of the Holder. I'm not as certain about that as he was, but take that as you will. Anyway, we exhausted most of our ability to fight just dealing with the Drider, which was no mean foe for a group of our capabilities, and decided that the best thing we could do would be to bring Steel Toes here, so that someone could have a more official look into what he knows. I should warn you that from what we could tell, based on the Gentarim's efforts to interrogate him, there was... he seems to be a resilient sort to conventional methods of interrogation. It seems that he's something of a Xanathar's fanatic and would not willingly yield information about them. But he is rather dumb and easily tricked. So if you can...
Indeed, if you've managed to find a way into Xanathar's lair, then that is valuable indeed.
Yes. Would you like me to describe how best to find it? I have some memory. I can tell you more or less roughly where it was. I don't know if I'd be able to give you exact directions, but it should be sufficient for anybody who searched the correct areas of the sewers to come across it rather swiftly.
Yes, please do. I'm assuming you give a...
Yeah, I'll get like a map of
You've
the
got
city
a
out and be like,
map
so
of
yeah, we
Blue.
entered like here, and then it was, I wrote left, right, left down here in case that's important. So I like describe the way that we get to there, and then I say left, right, left. And I say, yeah, you'll get to this bit here after some travel this way, and there'll be a passage through the walls which is much more naturally cavernous stone rather than sort of hewn bricks and so forth that make up the majority of the sewer. Once you're there, it's a relatively straightforward task following the main tunnel before you come to where the Drider's lair previously was.
I see. Well, give me a moment. I will contact the Black Staff about this. This seems important enough information. The Xanatar has been a thorn in everyone's side, really.
Of course.
Do you have any specific feelings towards them?
The Xanathars? We came across, obviously not their lair, but a lair, not so far back. In fact, before I even joined Force Grey, we were seeking to rescue a friend who'd been inadvertently kidnapped by them in a hilarious mix-up of personality. And they seemed pretty mean. We fought them then. I intend to continue fighting them. They're definitely... They're tied up in events in the city, as I'm sure you're aware, in no small way. There's a lot of factions pressing for information around a particular bit of intrigue that we ourselves got into some trouble for over at Grauham Villa not so long ago.
Yes,
pain in the ass is how I describe it.
Realize. I'll do some digging. I'll talk with the Blackstaff, and we'll let you know if any steps are being made. It's the least we can do, and if you are to have a part in it.
Of course, I would seek to, if it were judged my place.
Now let me take a look at this prisoner. And she opens the door and steps into it with an impish smile, and closes the door behind her.
Okay.
And Alphonse kind of stands there and says, "Well, that's another busy day then.
Tell me
I'm
about
assuming
it.
you don't have the energy for a training session?"
I kind of mull that over. I say, I could just about get behind that, but honestly, I think I'd better go placate Savengryth with a bit of with some of my duties about the tower that I tend to neglect to the absolute breaking point from time to time. I've got a pile of stuff I should probably get through, but maybe tomorrow.
Now, really, now that you're officially part of the Force Grey in a capacity that I no longer am, you don't need to keep doing the clerical stuff, I believe.
Really?
But if
Savengryth
there's
just
some
gives
sense of...
Savengryth gives me dirty looks. Does he just look at everyone like that?
He's got a bit of a mean streak.
Well, frankly, I get something out of it. I always learn something working in the library. There's, knowledge to be gained there.
That's certainly true. Well, then, if you don't mind, I'll retreat to my dinner.
Of course.
But
Thank you for your advice in this situation, Alphonse.
I appreciate you coming to me. It's
You've been
nice
a
to
good friend.
be
It's,
manner.
I feel like I can trust you.
Well, that's
Please
lovely
don't
to
be the
hear.
big bad evil guy.
No, wait, did he say
Actually,
that?
a dark
No, I
in this
don't
guy.
Okay. No, he says his goodbyes and heads back up to his quarters.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go. Probably spend like a couple of hours in the library.
Is there anything specific you want to research or?
Yeah, if I can, I want to research the name Manchun.
Okay.
And the name Silgar. And if I can possibly come across anything about it, the Stone of Galore as well. But I imagine that's probably pretty hard to find information about.
Okay.
But I guess in that order of priority, Manchun is like if I can find anything about Manchun, that's what I'm mainly focusing on. Silgar would be a nice aside, or I wouldn't even really know where to start. And yeah, I mean the Stone of Galore, no history book about the city or whatever, but that seems like a pretty secret thing to me, so I'm not really holding out much hope of what I can find. Even with my researcher background.
What does a researcher background do? Does it give you advantages in this situation?
I don't know. When you attempt to learn or recall when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, you don't know that information. You often know where and from whom this can be obtained. It's usually this is information comes from a library, school, or a university, sage, or other learned person. Might rule the knowledge of secret away in an almost accessible place.
Okay.
Yeah, so just I guess in this narrative, it just it means that I'm pretty good at finding out where what book I might have to look in or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say when you came across the name Manchun, you recognize it in some form. You knew that you could probably find some information about it at Blacksmith Tower, so I'll give you advantage on the investigation check. Or yeah, it will be investigation, right?
Yeah.
For Manchun, so roll me that investigation.
Advantage investigation Manchun.
Ooh.
That's something.
Okay. Now, I'll let you have the choice. Do you want me to PM information to you, or do you?
PM it for now, just because you've given me the option. Like,
Okay.
I can always reveal it later, whereas if I choose to reveal it now, I can never choose to hide it later. So.
Sure.
If you die, Chris, you can't reveal it later.
Investigation, but without advantage for Silgar and for the Stone of Galore.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
Cool.
that's some good
Blasting.
to make up for the last time we were in the library.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even notice that was all the rolls. Yeah, fuck me. That's really good. Okay. I'll do that in 1 second.
I feel like if you want to do that after the session or whatever, that's not like. I don't. You could probably only play like another half hour, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get through everyone else right now. So
yeah, we'll
I
see how
imagine
long
there's
that
not a
takes.
huge amount left to happen before long resting or
Well,
whatever.
we'll see.
Sure.
Mordai. Max, let's do you first because it's the closest. You head north towards the seaward, back to your elderly home. Yeah, and it seems to be calm. You walk past the extra security guard your father has hired. You see Jeeves on the top of the staircase and in the main hall, cleaning with a duster. Yeah, you don't immediately find your parents, but they're probably somewhere in the house if you were to guess. Is there anything specific you want to talk to them about, or do you just want to let them know that you're around? Or you're heading to your room?
If they know I was arrested, so I'm sure they would bring it up. So I'll just chat to them normally.
Okay.
Like if they bring it up.
Yeah, you walk in on your father in his study. He's sitting behind a piano, and he has some empty sheets of paper next to him, and he's mostly empty. He's scribbling and scratching. As you walk in the door, he says, "Greetings, son."
Oh, hello, father. Just been a couple of days in mid home, so to check everything is all right.
No more trouble around here.
Oh, that's good to hear.
How about you?
Been a busy couple of days. I've been working with Mert actually. She's been
in the opera.
Not exactly. He was hosting. Well, not hosting, but he was attending a gala down at the Emerald Enclave, and he needed some help with a musical performance, which I.
Those damn hippies.
Yeah, I know, but he needed some help, so helping out with that. But it was.
I hope you didn't stay until deep into the night.
No, I left fairly early actually. But just been a too eventful few days, luckily.
Well done. Mert is a respectable member of the community.
Yeah. It's a interesting chap. Well, yeah. I'll. Do I think it's before dinner or after dinner? What time?
You by the smells when you entered the house, you gather that dinner's already passed. But if you were to walk into the kitchen, you could get some warm food still. But as you are about to leave, Father says, "Wait, come here for a second. I could use your input."
Sure.
And he scoots over on the piano stool. This introduction to the piece. I'm not sure how to perform it. I would want your advice.
kind of look at him like, really? That you've never asked it before?
Well, after that Forsaken play, maybe it's best for me to take some more input on certain matters.
I guess the young generation is starting to have their own opinions.
You certainly have your own spirit. Perhaps it's best to make use of it.
All right, what theme are you going for? I kind of what he's got so far. I think.
Okay. Yeah, you.
In my head, it's like he's like the da 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 da. Like this is like a final note. It's like completely wrong. It's like like the last note is like completely wrong on the keyboard or whatever. It's like discordant. Like there's something wrong with this one.
Max, you genius. No, you help him. He's asking your inputs with various minute details about the music, and you spend some time with your father, focusing on the sheet music. There we go.
I'll even use. I know it doesn't really matter, so I'm going to take a vest anyway. But I'll use a use of bardic inspiration to really, I'll be, because it's like I can do what. So I'll play like a bit of the piano, play piano, and and he gets inspired by that somehow,
Yeah. Like you, at certain points when he's playing, like he's trying out the piece, you just add a note here and there on the other side of the piano, give that harmony, and he looked at you approvingly.
Wow, insane.
This piece really made canon,
Look, I don't really know how pianos work. Okay, but you spend a lovely evening at home. Okay. Mordai, you arrive at Trollskull Manor alone. As you enter, do you go straight up, or do you head into the tap room? What do you do?
No, I head into the tap room to have something to drink first.
Okay. You walk into the tap room and you see a familiar half-orc sitting at the bar.
Oh. Yagra?
She turns around and says, "Oh, hey there, Nui. I didn't hear back from you, so I assumed it was alright to, visit."
Sure.
Gives you a
you
wise
made yourself at home, I see.
And as you say that, another figure appears out of the pantry, and you recognize the sun elf with also a beaming smile, Devil Star Song. It's walking out of the pantry with bottles of wine that you guys had received. Just, Lawson, what a pleasure to see you again. It's been too long.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's been. It's great to see you. Well.
So tell me, friend, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Heard you managed to get out of prison.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting time.
What would happen?
It's a good story. Let me pour you a drink, as it's the least I can do as your guest. He takes out 3 mugs, and pours you each a mug of the Traveler's Tale.
Our mugs aren't doing too good, is all I'm saying.
The ghosts have been cleaning the mugs. Don't worry about it.
The ghosts, they're spick and spans.
He doesn't really have anything else to do.
And he says, "No, they didn't send me to any workers' camp. No, they sent me straight to the central prison of Waterdeep, next to the castle itself. And I must tell you, I did see the most interesting faces there. Do you remember the drow man you presented towards me?
Yeah?
One of our last meetings, I believe.
I do.
It's when the watch stormed into the yawning portal. We were in the middle of having a friendly chat. Turns out they were interested in both of us.
Oh, goody.
Indeed. And while we weren't quite cellmates, we did spend some quality time together within the cells. Until I heard tale of a planned breakout for my new friend. Apparently, he also has friends in high places.
Really? In high places?
Indeed. And as I used some of my connections, used some favors I'd spared up, I managed to make use of this timely chaos and escape myself. You should have seen it. It was quite a display. An entire wall of the prison blown apart, guards flying everywhere. Nobody knew what. Prisoners going wild. I didn't stay for too long. I had priorities, of course. Yes, and that is the tale of how I stand before you now.
My question is, why are you here? I don't want to be particularly unhospitable. We've had so little bit of a run-in with the guards over this place, and this is,
Well, I'll tell you why I'm here, and not at my usual spot, is because...
I mean, I would assume, yes. You're not there because...
my belongings therein have been confiscated by those bastards. Years and years of collecting those items.
Feels very bad, yeah.
Frustrating.
Very bad.
And it didn't just set back me, it set back to Zentrum as a whole. Our name. Our family. It's terrible business. And he takes a large swig. And Yagra says, I was crashing at Istrid's place, but she's a real bastard, I gotta tell you. And she's a bit suspicious in her own right. Well, and then there's Schemo, which none of us really trust for any shit.
On that note, very much, he has connections to the bad Centurion.
Devil speaks up. Walk that one backwards for me real quick. Schemo. He is a strange one, I'll admit, but he's a long-time friend. We've been on countless adventures together. Slain dragons together. Share loot together. Share the bed together. What more can one man do to trust another?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't think there is anything more. But, especially sent me to him to deliver potions.
I vaguely remember such a thing.
Well, the recipient of those potions came to accost me and one of my friends, because it was not potions that she received, but poison. And then we went back to see what was up with that, and we discovered him connections to certain interrogation in a certain building, which we then also investigated, and turned out it was full of the fake Centurion people.
And you're certain he wasn't doing the double spy activity, as one does?
I would know that. That's way above my pay grade.
Well, it's good to bring it up. I mean, you gotta be fair. He is a weird one. All right, but it's another interesting detail in the life of Lawson. We should really talk about what happened in the times that I've been away. Yagra, bless her heart, not the eyes on the street that I need. Some of my connections are also not what they used to be. So let us take tonight to reconnect, Mordai, and usher in a new era for this Interim. What do you say, friend?
I agree. Let's drink to that.
Nice. He also raises a glass, and he asks about the events. Do you leave anything out? By the way, as he's standing behind the bar, he's standing pretty close to where some important items were hidden.
Right. I don't pay attention to those places.
We don't have any important items, Draco.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, you can.
We'll secure
we'll end the scene here. So if you want to think about it a little bit, I'd like to see how you feel.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, I would tell most of the things. Just I don't know. Because there's a conversation going. Apparently,
Yeah, it's about
a long time
days from when he was taken up until this point. He's
how many days is that? How long has this been? Long. Huh?
Take a look at the calendar. Calendar. All right, so right now it is Alicia's the 11th, and when wow, that's a while ago. It's been about 4 days. So when you were finishing, when you were in the Blue Alley, pretty much from that point.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So that includes the you learning about the poison that you've already told. You bringing the unicorn statue to Mert, dealing with the whole hag situation, but maybe that's not relevant to you in your conversation with Devil. You did the whole Maloon War Dragon situation. You got hit by the fireball. You met with the Castellanters. You went to Zarda Zord and the carnival. You went to the morgue. Questioned.
You do a lot of stuff. Huh?
Went to the Growl Hunts. You met with Ursula Floxin at Trollskull. You got questioned by the Watch. You went to the Emerald Enclave party. And discovered the Jalaxel, and today.
Right, man, we do a lot in 4 days. Jeez.
Yeah, it's as Alpha said.
We get shit done.
Fucking what? Okay, so I think I would definitely mention almost all the things. I would put high emphasis on the us taking out Ostil and my great evading of the questions of the Watch.
Mm-hmm. Which definitely happened, as you said.
No, man, you can only so much.
It was all you.
You're a free man.
For now.
Yeah. I mean, mainly debating if I should mention about the Stone of Galore or not.
Called your family, man.
He's also a gangster, man.
Let me roll a persuasion check for.
Yeah, no. I would mention, but I would say I don't know where it is at the moment because that was not.
Sure.
I would say that.
Which is still technically true. It's still technically true, though.
Yeah, it is technically true. Yeah, so you don't need to roll anything. I just want to roll this persuasion check to see if he's actually good at it or not.
Roll his insight check more likely.
He's got a decent. Okay, whatever. He's persuasive. Anyway, you spent a couple of hours catching up Devil and having a good time drinking with Yagra and him.
Yeah, good times.
He's not as good as you, Mike. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck him.
And then we have Jet still. Jet, you go to the Immortal Pagoda, when there is in the hallway, in the entrance area, there is a young acolyte, a young member of the pagoda, dressed in their clothing, waiting for you. A boy with short kempt hair, and as they see you, if the arms behind the back, says, you're Jets, is that correct?
Correct.
The one known as Baywin has requested your presence. And wait, let me collect the notes. One moment, please. And he rushes off for a second as I'm looking something up.
Fuck.
Gotta scoot the text over a bit, Chris. There.
I'll see what's happening.
What's happening?
Is something happening on the stream?
Don't worry about it, Ian.
Yeah, he comes back and says, he has requested to meet at the Golden Horn, not the Golden Horn, the Golden Horn gambling house in the Trades Ward.
I see. Did it say any specific time?
This evening, yes, that's what he said.
Very well. I'm gonna check my hit dice. I don't have any hit dice, so I have 8 HP. Okay. I'm gonna get fucking killed. Yeah, I'm going to. Very well. I've received your message, and I just dismissed the acolyte, and I go in. I do some administration work. I take the necklace of fireballs, if it's still there.
Yeah, it's still in the warehouse, or not warehouse, the storage area that you left in.
Perfect. I'm going to tell Elder Mood that I'm going off to meet Baywin, just offhand on that. And then I'm going to go and meet Baywin. Also, where obviously I'm gonna.
Yeah, makes sense. You let them know what you're doing. Cool. And I think we should end it there. And I would ask Potrak to say bye.
Okay.
Stay up.
Oh, this is so fucking scary, man.
Gonna get the shank.
Let's go, fucking.
Well,
You guys may know, but
gotta
it's
meet a
fucking
new
scary.
character next time.
Yeah,
bad.
stab next time a new
Need
character.
No, it doesn't even need to be stabbed. Like, this is fucking bad, man. If it's bad, it's bad. But I'm sure it's
It'll
fine.
be
Sure it's fine.
fine. It'll be
Jacob wouldn't be that evil to make one of the characters they made for
I
my
mean-
temple evil.
I mean.
Anyway.
I
good
mean.
sesh.